General Chiwenga's wife mourns another top Zimbabwe National Army officer died. Kutangana kwatinoita apana pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News patinobata nawo dzinenge dzichiitika munharaunda nemunyika yedu yeZimbabwe tichitikana pane vachangosvika ndiwo mukana wekubaya button rakanzi subscribe nekutena notification bell. Zuva ranhasi nawe takabata pano pa YouTube channel yenyu ndeye kuchemwa kuri kuitwa another Zimbabwe National Army generals dies uye achichemwa zvakare nemukadzi waVice President Constantino Chiwenga Miniatabo Baloyi Chiwenga anova asenda condolences kumhuri ya Senior Army Chaplain vanonzi Bwanali vanova vafa kumauto reZimbabwe. So nawi yateredzwa munyika yedu yeZimbabwe sezvo ndivo vaizivikanwa zvakanyanya kumauto apo vanova vainyanya kuenda parufu rwemauto anova emunyika yeZimbabwe vachienda kunoita officiate sezvo vaiva vari muparidzi vari chaplain mureZimbabwe. So vakamboendawo parufu rakabva kuitika rwaMajor General retired Everest Dziwema vakaenda zvakare vakanoita officiate asi poziviswa nezverufu rwavo. So nawi mukutenderedzwa kwayo muchiziviswa zvakare necondolence yasendwa General Chiwenga's wife achipa mashoko ake pamusoro paKenel Dr. Ashani Bwanali vanova vashaika mureZimbabwe vari kunzi vakashaika musi wa3 August apo pavanga vari muchipatara. So according to news, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces are once again mourning the loss of a senior military officer following the reported death of Colonel Dr. Ashani Bwanali, the senior chaplain general of the Zimbabwe National Army and the Zimbabwe Defense Force. The death has attracted the attention after Miniatabo Baloyi, the wife of Vice President General Constantino Chiwenga, publicly shared condolence message describing the late officer as a colleague. In her message, Baloyi quoted to Timothy, writing, "You have fought a good fight. You have finished the race. You have kept the faith." She accompanied the message with a photograph of the late Colonel Dr. Bwanali was not an ordinary figure within the military establishment. He served for decades as a chaplain, combining military service with his religious ministry. According to the information provided, he joined Zimbabwe Defense Forces in 1995 as a chaplain, while also serving a minister in the Assembly of God Church. Throughout his career, he became known for providing spiritual guidance, counseling, and pastoral support to members of the Defense Forces and their families. A senior chaplain general, his responsibility placed him at the center of the important military and national occasion. He was involved in church service, commemoration and funeral ceremonies involving senior military officers and national heroes. His role was particularly visible during military funeral, where he delivered sermons and offered message of comfort to grieving families and soldiers and members of the world public. He also officiated at ceremonies for senior officers, including Major General retired Sydney Bebe and Major General retired Everest Dziwema. During such occasion, Colonel reportedly emphasized faith, discipline, and integrity in service. Now the Defense Forces are having to mourn the men who spent years of offering spiritual support to others during their moment of loss. And this is where the latest development have generated widespread public discussion. Colonel's Bwanali death comes against the background of other recent reports of senior military figures passing away. that has led to question and concern among some Zimbabweans about the number of high-ranking military officers who died in recent months. However, it is important to separate confirmed information from speculation. At the time of the information provided for the reported, the circumstances surrounding Colonel Bwanali's death had not been officially disclosed. For now, Miniathabo Baloyi, the loss was clearly personal enough for her to publicly describe Bwanali as a colleague and share a message of remembrance. A reference to the biblical passage from 2 Timothy is also significant because it reflects the role Colonel himself played throughout his military career. Bringing religious guidance to soldiers and their families, the passage speaks about completing a race and keeping the faith, words that have now been used to remember the chaplain who spent decades serving both in his country and his faith. The death also highlights the often overlooked role played by military chaplains. Those soldiers are commonly associated with operations and command instructions, military duties. Chaplains provide another form of service. Their counsel are personnel facing difficult circumstances, support families during bereavement, and provide spiritual guidance during moment of the crisis. There is also frequent representing during military funerals, where the responsibility is to provide comfort and help families, colleagues, and navigate a moment of grief. So ndona wiri kuziviswa pana uyerufu rwa chaplain ende veruzhinji votauro vachiti mauto mwedzi nemwedzi, mawiki nemawiki tiri kurasikirwa nemauto munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Zvinova zviri zvinhu zvokurwadza. Ndidzo nhau dzatanga takabata tichiti RIP kuna chaplain, vanhu vanga vari kumauto vaichema mamwe mauto, vaizivikanwa vachienda mudzirufu vachiparidza shoko. Inova iri nhau yatanga takabata pano pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News, patinobata nhau dzinenge dzichiitika tokutendai nekutsigira kwamaita YouTube channel yenyu yeMagaba News.